So hello and welcome. Today I'm gonna tell you about problem with pack on automatic coffee machines. I repair coffee machines for about 5 years, so got some knowledge about this problem. First of all, let's start with this professional espresso machine. On this example, I tell you how all this process of making coffee on machines works, and this machine show us where can be a problem, and after that I will disassemble Saeco Minuta Lyrica machine and show relative parts on automatic machine. Let's start. First of all, wet pack on machine can be caused by error dose. On error I mean first of all a small one. What I mean? I got this portafilter and this is for 22 grams of coffee. If I put here not 22 but about 15 grams of coffee, I 100% will get wet pack. First reason. Second, if grinds will be too fine. This cause means what water didn't go through this pack in right amount, and after you finish your brewing, a little bit of water will be continue in your pack, and it will be like a mud. So let's make a coffee. I will make about 21 grams. This is weight perfect for this portafilter. So grind coffee. Check our weight, 21.3. So now put our coffee in our portafilter. And make a tamping. Main goal of our action to show you what if pack got right amount and right weight, your pack will be not wet but a dry one. On Saeco machine this is main problem when a pack is not weight about 11 grams but about 6 or 8. 6, 7, 8, and this is problem. On this weight you not get in result a dry, nice pack of used coffee. We will brew our coffee on this machine for about 30 seconds, and after that we will stop. Nice espresso, and let's check our pack. Nice dry pack of coffee, nicely formed. In our next move, let's try to make a coffee for 15 grams with 100%, not for this portafilter. Take a look, we got 15.5 grams of coffee. All our adjustments the same. So let's put our coffee in our portafilter. And make a next cup of coffee and take a look on our new coffee pack, how it will look like. I get some suggestion what it will look not very nice. I even need another temper, because my tempers don't push so lower. Put a shower screen, make some water out, put a new cup, reset our weight and start. And take closer look at our machine. We got much faster flow rate because our pack didn't get normally water. It sends water too fast. We stop our brewing on 23 seconds. Of course, this is problem. So take out our water filter and check on our pack. It gets much more water. It looks like a mud. If I check our first pack, it's dry, mud, of course. And this is like, look, a piece of mud.
And last part but not least, what makes your pack a dry one, with drainage valve. On automatic machine, of course, this part will be. So let's take a look how it works. I send water to water filter, and after I push this handle and all released pressure will send to my water tray from coffee pack. If it will get water, your water pack will be a wet one. Of course, if your drainage valve don't work correctly, all water will stand in your coffee pack. So now let's go to our automatic machine and check this part on our machine.
Let's take a look. This machine named Saeco-Philips Minuta, and all its parts are used in modern Saeco-Philips machines. If you buy any Philips EP machine, you will get actually the same parts in different case. So for economy, drainage valve function is put to this water inlet nose. Of course, it can do this action, but it do it poorly. On Saeco Xprelia and Excelsis, this unit drainage valve, it actually works well, sends water from our coffee pack to the water tray electronically, how it must be on normal machine. On my espresso machine, I do the same by handle. This unit makes it electronically. But on modern Philips Saeco machines, they put this action to this small piece of plastic, and it works not very well. So very often on modern Philips EP series, you even on new machine get a wet pack of coffee, just because economy on parts. So let's take a look how it works. This inlet part get an pressure 4 and 4 bars. When pressure will be much higher, or simply higher than 4 and 4 bars, water go to our brew unit, and this water go through this piece of plastic through our coffee pack to our cup. So what can be a problem? Of course, first of all, can be problem with part. Just try to replace it. It's not so expensive, about 10 or euros or maybe 15 on different countries. So first cause, when maybe in brew unit, of course bad coffee pack may be caused by brew unit, but for this it must be in very bad condition. It must be all in old coffee, mud, dust. If you clean your brewing unit and it looks something like this, maybe not ideal, of course, but it will be work normally. This brew unit is very robust. In many cases, brew unit is not the case, is not the cause of the wet pack. Second part, our grinder. What can be a problem? If with time grinding burrs get some cracks, some pieces would fall apart, of course these grinding stones don't make evenly distributed pieces of coffee. And for instance, maybe one piece of coffee will be much higher than another one. Let me show you by coffee beans. For instance, if it will be pieces, one piece will be like this, and one for much better, bigger, like this. Of course, water will sense from your coffee pack in places where your chunks of coffee will be much bigger. So your coffee pack don't look like evenly distributed piece of coffee, and it will fall apart, collect water, it will be terrible. So with time these burrs must be replaced. So check your burrs if you got some parts fall apart. Take a look here, it got a hole. Wet burrs must be replaced. This is an used one and in not very good condition. And last place what can cause our wet pack, this water pump. How check it? Just take it out of the machine, take a look on this nose. As you can see, this plastic plus like detail. Just try to turn it. It must be fixed in down position. If this detail turn and turn again, I can't fixate it in any position. I turn it, and when it shows what this pump must be replaced, because this plus fixed an outlet valve. And if this plus don't fixate this valve, our pump create don't even pressure, maybe an weak pressure. It must create about 15 bars in maximum condition. On machine it create about 12 bars, but when this part is broken, our pump can create 7 or 8 bars. This not for creating coffee in our machines. This is very bad. So if you got this problem on your pump, you must replace it. So let's start our machine. Try to make automatically coffee. When I'll try a grinded coffee, first of all I try 8 grams, then I try 12 grams, and so let's check how it works. So let's try an automatic grinding of coffee. Then grinder inside machine makes our grinded coffee. And after we will try to add manually grinded coffee to this grinded coffee hole. Now we on 5 adjustments of the weight of grounded coffee. So our coffee pack must be a big one. As you can see, this coffee not so strong, but of course any modern Philips Saeco machines don't makes a strong coffee. Take a look at coffee pack. We got a little of water, it from starts, but coffee pack looks nice and round in good condition. Next our move, let's try to make on first adjustments of the quantity of coffee and take a look on this pack. This coffee looks more watery, it's more just brown colored water than a coffee. Let's take a look on our second coffee pack. As you can see, it not so strong in when it fall inside machine, it looks more muddy. Just by changing amount of coffee, we got more muddiest coffee pack. Second inside, when you see water falling from your top piston, as on my brew unit, in main cases this problem not caused by brew unit but caused by wet inlet part, as you can see here.
In case of brew unit, we can try to address problem with dropping of the water from top piston by gently makes this spring a little bigger. This spring sits on the bottom of this plastic nose. Just unscrew these two screws and you will get inside this top piston such spring. Just take it and try to make it a little bit bigger. On this action you will create a more pressure inside brewing chamber, and after brewing, outlet of this top piston will be closed with more power. So try this.
You can see drop by drop fall from the top piston to our trash tray. Now let's take our brewing from outside grinded coffee. Let's try a coffee from my espresso machine. I think we will see a big problem in this machine caused by too fine grindings. So 12 and 2 grams of coffee. Now I put my machine in grinded coffee adjustments. I put my coffee to this hole for grinded coffee and start making. Let's take a look what we will got now, how our machine will brew coffee from this very finely grinded coffee beans. In any cases, we will got some information. Our machine works, this is not very bad. Even from coffee from a professional espresso machine, your machine will try to make a coffee. Not fast, slowly, drop by drop, but it makes. I got some concerns about coffee pack, but let's see. No, 12 grams of coffee makes a normal coffee pack. So, our conclusion. When you put on your machine evenly grinded coffee from normal grinder on 12 grams, your machine will make a nice dry coffee pack. As you can see, this is coffee pack from this machine, and it's a wet one. But from outside grinded coffee, this is super nice. More suggestions. If you send too much coffee to your brew unit, you will see a coffee what will collect on this back part of this brew unit. If you see this coffee from your brewing chamber didn't fit well and sends to back trident of the brew unit, so make a portion of coffee smaller. I think 12 grams was too much for this machine, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's try 13 grams. No, 14, so it will be too much. 13, maybe 13.5. $13.4. Yes. Check grinded coffee settings, and let's make an espresso again. Take a look. Good, nice coffee, nice espresso. Of course, it can be better, but we got what we got. I think coffee makes more slowly. My opinion, the perfect amount of the coffee is 12 grams, maybe 11.5 for these machines. When you got a dry pack and strong coffee, maximally strong coffee, of course. This is not an espresso machine in any case. Let's start with brewing. Check our coffee pack. It even more dry. Super. To get a dry coffee pack, you must get as big as you can portions of grinded coffee what sends to your brew unit. Just simply like this. Let's check a back part of the brew unit. Yes, it collects more coffee, so 15.4 grams is too much for this brew unit. Don't send this amount of the coffee. 12 grams, 11.5, this will be optimal if you send a grinded coffee to your Philips machine. So thank you. Hope I will get you some ideas how to get a dry pack on your Saeco-Philips machine.
When Saeco engineers created such construction of this machine, all construction starts with models such like Odea and Expressly. That machines got this drainage valve, so that machine can make a dry pack of coffee on small amount of coffee packs, about 8 to 7, 8, 9 grams. But for economic reason, Philips didn't put on newly created machine with dry niche valve. So on small parts of small weights of coffee, 7 to 9 grams, we get a wet pack. How we can address this problem? Just put in machine a bigger amount of coffee. As you can see, in 11 to 12 grams, machine create a nicely dry pack of coffee. But from safety reasons, this machine every brewing cycle count amount of back pressure on this brew unit by brewing motor and making amount of coffee a little smaller than it must be for dry pack. So from factory, this machine got a goal to create about 10 grams of coffee, maybe even 9 grams of coffee maximum. So there is no simple automatic action to make this machine grind 11 or 12 grams of coffee. Just put this amount to this grinded coffee hole. And when you got a dry pack of coffee on 100% resultatively. Thank you. I hope I will help you and give you some ideas how to make your machine work better and create better cup of coffee.